Hello, I'm Dr. Shawn Higgins, and I'm here today to show you two very simple techniques on how to use tuning forks. The first one I'm going to show you is using unweighted forks. As shown here, there are no weights on the tips of these forks. They make sound which transfers the energy through the tissues and into the tympanic membranes or eardrums, and that's how it gets into the body. I gently activate these forks on something called a tuning fork activator, which looks and feels like a hockey puck. I slowly bring the sound in towards the eardrum, keeping at least 3 to 4 inches away from the ear. And even though you probably can't hear the sound anymore, this patient can. I typically hold the tone for about 60 seconds, but for today's purposes, I'm going to now switch the tuning forks so that each ear has a chance to hear each tone. I'm using two different tones, a C and a G, on the solar harmonic scale, which creates a musical interval of a perfect fifth, which is important when we think about body structure and how sound changes structure and shape. Now again, I typically hold these for about 60 seconds on each side. The musical intervals create a space for healing. They create a quantum field, so to speak, which allows the body to heal. And you can feel the energy transferring through the quantum field, which allows more magnified effects of the sound. The second technique that I'm going to show you is with a weighted fork, and as you can see, there are two weights on the tips of the fork. This transfers the vibration down into the stem, which can then be placed on the body, and you can feel a physical vibration. I'm using it here on her sternum because bone conducts the vibration the strongest in the body. This is also a place where restrictions typically occur in patients. I can use this fork on any place in the body. It can relieve muscle, tendon, and ligament strains, fluid accumulating in joints. I also use it on the cranial sutures, or places where cranial bones come together, and these places can often become compressed or restricted. You can use it on any place in the cranium, depending on what the need is of the particular person. It allows for lymphatic drainage, blood drainage and fresh blood flow. It refreshes movement through the blood-brain barrier, through cerebral spinal fluid and blood. It allows freedom of motion of the cranial bones, which will help realign the structure of the whole body. I use this on acupressure and acupuncture points, and on reflex points we call Chapman's points in osteopathy. I hope you enjoy this video. These are two very simple techniques that I use almost every day in my practice, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.